What is up, y'all? It's your boy, Renegade Enigma, here to another video. In this video, I'm here to give you the results for Wrestlemania 32. And yeah, we're going to start off with the pre-show and whatever. First, we're going to start off with the United States title, which puts Kalisto versus Ryback for the United States title. I could have sworn this match was on the Real Show, but yeah, whatever. Let's go, right? Great match, you know, man. They played off the whole David and Goliath thing. Ryback basically destroyed Kalisto this whole match. But in the end of the match, Kalisto hits a cellular sword out of nowhere, and your winner and still champion, Kalisto. Great match, you know, man. Next we have the Divas 10 Divas tag team match, and that's gonna be the last time you hear Divas, I think, for a while. You know, man. Like for me, anyway. You know, man. I'll explain that in a minute. But yeah, this puts Team Total Diva, which was Brie Bella, Paige, Natalya, Alicia Fox, and Eva Marie. They go against Team Bad and Blonde, which was Lana, Naomi, Tamina, Emma, and Summer Rae. And they're called Team Bad and Blonde. But yeah, basically great match. You know, I mean, people sleep on the Divas. You know, talk about how horrible they were and whatever. No, this match was great. You know what I mean? I always praise the Divas because the Divas always try their best. You know what I mean? Just like the men. And yeah, great match. The end of the match came with Brie Bella hitting a yes lock out of nowhere. Like, she did it way better than Daniel Bryan ever did. Like, you know, I never even seen Daniel do it this way. So it was crazy. So yeah, great match there. The end of the match, you know, Nikki Bella came out in full-on wrestling gear with her neck brace, and like, you know, celebrating with her sister. At the end of the pay-per-view on their YouTube channel, they're talking and whatever, and it seems like this is going to be Brie Bella's last match ever for the WWE. She's going to retire and whatever. So congratulations to Brie Bella on a wonderful career. You know what I mean? Take care of Daniel. And yeah, y'all, that's all I really gotta say about this match. You know, man, like, it's kind of sad to see Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella go, but they're making a family. So yeah, congratulations to them. Next we have what I thought was an actual tables match, but apparently it's a regular tag team match. We have the Usos, Jimmy and Jay Uso, versus the Dudley Boys, Bubba Ray and Devon Dudley. Good match, you know what I mean, good match. And, you know what I mean, the end came with a bunch of super kicks. 1, 2, 3, the Usos win this match. They celebrate the end of the match and whatever. The Dudleys attack them, you know what I mean, get the tables. They try to put them through tables, but again, super kicks. And the Usos put the Dudleys on the table. They climb the top rope, double super fly splashes, and yeah, basically the Dudleys are taken out through tables, and you have the Usos win. So we have that. Next we have the actual show. We're starting off with the 7-way Intercontinental ladder match. You know, we have Kevin Owens defending the title against Zack Ryder, Dolph Ziggler, Sami Zayn, Sin Cara, Stardust, and The Miz. Lots of great spots right here, you know what I mean. At one point, Stardust pulls out a ladder dedicated to his father, which is black with yellow polka dots, which, by the way, he has an outfit which has all black with yellow stars and yellow polka dots. Like, that was a great dedication right there. Basically everybody had on new gear in this match, you know what I mean, really cool. Like, Zack Ryder had a cool robe he came out with and whatever. But yeah, like, end of the match, you could have sworn Dolph Ziggler was going to win. He was right there. Then you could have sworn The Miz was going to win. He was right there. Finally, you see Sami Zayn there, which was like the obvious choice to win this match. Again, he was right there. You know what I mean? If you would have asked me who would have won this match, I think I even said this in my prediction video. Sami Zayn, I had no shadow of doubt that he was going to win this match. You know what I mean? If not, it was going to be Kevin Owens to retain. Neither one of them won this match. Your winner, a new Intercontinental Champion, Zack Ryder, out of nowhere. Like, oh my god, like, I'm so proud of this guy. Like, he's been fighting, clawing, scratching for so long, and he's finally the Intercontinental Champion. I know he's a former United States Champion and former Tag Team Champion, but hopefully this title run, like, it lasts, and like it actually was a big match. Like he actually had his WrestleMania moment or whatever. You know what I mean? Instead of getting kicked in the balls like he did his last WrestleMania moment. So yeah, there's that. Congratulations to that. Next we have the Grudge match, which put AJ Styles, you know, the phenomenal one, versus Y2J, Chris Jericho. Great match and whatever. You know what I mean? These are two veterans right there. They call AJ a rookie, but he's been wrestling for a long time. I followed his whole career. So these are veterans. Not one of them is a rookie. And great back and forth and whatever, you know. AJ is such a humble guy and whatever, because at the end of this match, Y2J hits a crazy code breaker out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3. Y2J wins. I know that's going to piss off a lot of fans, but, you know, there's a lot of good things for AJ in the future. So, you know, I mean, that loss here doesn't mean anything, you know. Like, it's all good. But yeah, congratulations to Y2J. He's probably going to leave again. You never know. And, you know, can't wait to see more about AJ. But yeah, you know, man, that was the match right there. Next we have what was advertised as a 4-on-3 handicap match. But, you know, I'm reading this on Wikipedia just so I could keep track of whatever. I remember the matches, but I'm reading on Wikipedia so I could keep track of everything. And it says here it was a 6-man, which it was very apparent in the pay-per-view it was a 6-man. But yeah, I'll explain, right? It was the League of Nations. It was supposed to be Sheamus, Alberto Del Rio, Rusev, and King Barrett versus the New Day, Kofi Kingston, Big E, and Xavier Woods. That wasn't the case. Because King Barrett was there. He spent his whole time on the floor the whole time, not on the mat with the rest of the guys and whatever, like on the apron. Then tag in, not even once, you know what I mean? He didn't do anything but interfere in the end of the match. But yeah, like they changed at the last minute, I guess, whatever, right? So, to like say the entrances here, like the entrance here was awesome, whatever. No, not a unicorn or whatever, but they came, the New Day came out of a big box of Budio cereal, and they came out as the Ginyu Force. Like Xavier Woods even had the same tail and whatever. If you don't know what the Ginyu Force is, it's something out of an anime called Dragon Ball Z that came out years ago. If you don't know what that is, I'll basically flash a picture of the Ginyu Force on the screen right now for y'all. But yeah, basically they looked like them, and it was like really cool and whatever. It's kind of like their White Ranger outfit from a few years ago, or I want to say last year, of the White Ranger. Like, really cool. They're really nerdy. I love these guys. But yeah, then we had the League of Nations, which all of them matched. You know what I mean? They actually look like a real team instead of like 4 individuals. But yeah, the match went on and whatever. Like I said, King Barrett interfered and whatever. Other than that, didn't do nothing. And yeah, oddly enough, New Day lost this match, and it wasn't for the tag team titles either. But they lost, and the League of Nations won. They're celebrating in the ring, talking about nobody could beat them, no 6 men, no 3 men could ever beat them or whatever. And yeah, out of nowhere you hear this music. I'm just a sexy boy. Shawn Michaels shows up out of nowhere in wrestling gear. So he's coming out, and like he's there on the stage, all of a sudden you hear a car crash. Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, Dude Love, Mankind, whatever you want to call him, he shows up out of nowhere. So like both of them are in like on the stage. You hear the glass break. Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Rattlesnake, he shows up out of nowhere. So they're all on the top of the stage. You're like, okay, they're probably just like playing around, they're not gonna do anything. No, they walked down the ramp to the ring. And you think, okay, they're just walking to the ring, nothing's gonna happen. They're in the ring. Still, you expect something else to happen, right? So King Barrett, he's like next to the ropes and whatever, and New Day take him out. Out of nowhere, a big brawl erupts with the Legends and, you know, the League of Nations. And you know, the Legends take out the League of Nations. Like, it was crazy. Like, Shawn Michaels hit the super kick. You know, Mick Foley does Mr. Sacco. There's a stunner in there, of course. You know what I mean? These men, even though they're retired, they could still go. Like, it's crazy, you know what I mean? Like, we always wanted Shawn Michaels, Mick Foley, and Stone Cold to have one more match. Like, it was just crazy there. Like, wow. Just wow. You know what I mean? And, you know, they're celebrating in the end with the New Day and whatever. And, you know what I mean? They get Shawn Michaels to dance around, do some twerking. They get Mick Foley to dance around, like all singing. And at the end, they try to get Stone Cold to dance a little bit. So he's like, oh, okay. He starts dancing, whatever the word labor was. Pow! Kicks in the stomach. Pow! Stunner. They leave the New Day like knocked out, and you see the Legends like celebrating by drinking beer and whatever. Really good segment here. The match was okay, but you know what I mean. The segment to me was better. You know what I mean. Best part about the match was New Day's entrance. But yeah, we have that. Next we have a no-holds-barred street fight. We have Brock Lesnar with his advocate Paul Heyman versus Dean Ambrose. Great match and whatever. Like, I think they 13 freaking suplexes were hit here, so it was Suplex City. You know what I mean? A couple F5s here and there. Dean like got weapons here and there. Like, he took out Barbie, he took out the chainsaw from Chainsaw Charlie. He took out the candlesticks, which I want to say that's a hint at, you know, ECW Sandman right there, or maybe even Tommy Dreamer. But somebody, they never showed who gave him the candlestick. But yeah, really like hardcore match. It wasn't as bloody, as violent as, you know, I expected. I expected more from this match, but it was still pretty good. You know what I mean? The end of the match came where Brock Lesnar hit a crazy F5, which I believe was on a bunch of stack of chairs and whatever. Which at this point, Brock Lesnar screams, "Die!" and takes out Dean Ambrose. 1, 2, 3, you're a winner. The Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. Great match, by the way. So, next match we have is for what was announced earlier in the pre-show. I didn't talk about this. I'm going to talk about it now, right? It was a special announcement on the pre-show with Lita and whatever, right? She's talking about the Divas Revolution, whatever, and the women and whatever, right? How basically this Divas Revolution has garnered respect for the Divas now. They're not just like pretty girls all the time. These women can actually wrestle. You know what I mean? And they deserve to be called actual superstars, just like the men. And from now on, that's what's going to be happening. You know what I mean? Because she introduced the brand new WWE Women's title, and it looks just like, you know, the WWE World Heavyweight title, only thing that it's white and pink. So it's cool. They're killing off the Divas title. They're killing off the whole term Diva. So we have a 3-way women's match, not a Divas match, right? We have the champion, Charlotte, because like she brings out the old belt, so I guess she's officially still the champion, right? And she's with her father, Ric Flair. And she's going against Becky Lynch, and she's going against Sasha Banks, which has her cousin Snoop Dogg, which if you don't know, the rapper Snoop Dogg is her cousin, you know, singing her theme song, and she has full-on Eddie Guerrero themed, you know, a set dedicated to Eddie Guerrero, because Eddie Guerrero is her favorite wrestler. So yeah, great 3-way and whatever. Like, they proved why they are the Divas Revolution, Becky Lynch, Sasha, and Charlotte. You know what I mean? Crazy match. The end of the match came where like Charlotte did the figure 8. Sasha was about to go in the ring and like break the submission on Becky, but Rick basically grabbed her legs and like stopped her from going in the ring. Ric Flair interfered, you know, the whole dirtiest player in the game thing. So I guess Charlotte's now the dirtiest diva in the game, or dirtiest woman in the game. And yeah, Charlotte retains or captures the women's title. So you know it's going to be a rematch between Charlotte and Sasha Banks, the boss, in the future and whatever. So yeah, great match here. Like I suggest if you had the WWE Network, watch that match alone. It was great. So yeah, we have that. Your winner and still or new champion, women's champion, Charlotte. I don't even know how to word this because she came in as champion, left as champion, but totally different belt. So next we have the Hell in a Cell match versus The Undertaker and Shane McMahon, where if Shane McMahon won, he gets control of Raw, but you know what I mean, Undertaker, this is Undertaker's last WrestleMania if Shane were to win. But if Shane loses, he has to leave the WWE, and you know what I mean, he has to give up some type of black box, whatever Vince was talking about. Like nobody knows at this point what Vince was talking about. But yeah, whatever. Yeah, like everybody slept on Shane and whatever. Like, oh, this is gonna be a crappy match. Shane's not an athlete. No, my dude, don't do that. Shane is actually an athlete. He can still pull off all his moves. Like pull off a coast to coast, which is basically the Van Terminator. You know, if you know Rob Van Dam. He pulled off a crazy ass stunt with, like, he pulled out some bolt cutters, got out the cage, got Undertaker out the cage, put Undertaker on one of the announce tables, because they had many this time. They probably had maybe like 10 announce tables all over the arena. Put Undertaker on one of them, climbs up the Hell in a Cell, and you know, man, you know that thing is like maybe 20 feet tall or something. And like goes for his elbow, like oh, hits his elbow. Unfortunately for him, Undertaker moved, and like you know, Shane was screwed. But it was crazy ass spot for someone who quote unquote is not an athlete. So after that, Taker throws him in the ring, and you know, he hits the tombstone. 1, 2, 3, your winner, and still at WrestleMania, Undertaker. You know, they take Shane McMahon in the stretcher. He gives a thumbs up. You know, does the heart, you know, beat thing that he does. You know, man. So it's not over for Shane. You know, he's gonna have some type of loophole to get in there. You know, I think Linda's coming back. You know, this Monday, whatever. So yeah, it's not over for neither one of these guys. Like they pulled off a great match. Taker turned around and like smiled at Shane, like he had respect for him, because like it seemed like Taker really didn't want to do this. He had to do it because, you know, the boss made him do it. But yeah, like great match here. Like this basically was the show stealer. Next we have the match that basically pissed me off. You know what I mean? If you don't know, watch another video I'm gonna post or whatever. But it's the 20-man Battle Royal, Under the Giant Battle Royal, right? And yeah, lots of surprises here. We have Shaquille O'Neal from the NBA in this thing. I don't know why. We have DDP in this thing. We have the Native American Tatanka in this thing. And what pissed me off, you have Baron freaking Corbin in this. I hate this guy. But yeah, like we have Baron Corbin in here. And yeah, pretty good, you know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty glad they put it on the pay-per-view. But even so, you know what I mean? The ending was, in my opinion, awful. Like, I'll give my rating right now just because of this. I was about to give this pay-per-view a 10 out of 10. Because Baron's in this thing, 9.7. Like, fuck that. You know what I mean? But yeah, the reason I'm so upset, Baron Corbin actually won this match. You know what I mean? He's your new Under the Giant Battle Royal winner. You know what I mean? If that means anything, they probably won't mean anything. Just like the other one, just like Cesaro and just like Big Show. But whatever. What else can you say, right? Next we have, finally, The Rock comes out. And that's not a pun. I'm just saying finally he came out because he was supposed to be here the whole time. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell? And like he never showed up. So, you know, he showed up at the end, you know what I mean? It was a pretty cool entrance or whatever, real flamethrower, whatever, like, and then he's talking, like, he gives the attendance record, which apparently was like 101,700 and something. Like they broke a record right there. But yeah, he continues talking. Out of nowhere, the White family, minus Luke Harper, which is injured, shows up. And yeah, like fucking Rock takes out his pants with one of the tearaway joints. He puts on elbow pads and yeah, he gets ready for a match. So basically we have an extra match right here. We have The Rock versus Eric Rowan, because Bray Wyatt has an injured back right now, so he can't go. And do you really think they're going to put Braun Strowman at WrestleMania? Nah, he's still around. But yeah, basically probably 6 seconds, 1, 2, 3. The Rock hits the rock bottom, wins the match. Nothing. So they surround him, about to attack him. Out of nowhere, a returning John Cena shows up. I'm not even mad at that because I kind of saw it coming. You know, I'm more mad at the Baron Corbin thing. But yeah, John Cena's back. They take out the Wyatt family, and yeah, they celebrate. Last but not least, we have for the WWE World Heavyweight title, we have Triple H, the champion, going against the challenger Roman Reigns, the former champion, 2-time champion, by the way. I have to point that out for the people who are upset that he was the champion and wanted him to lose. And yeah, you'll see why you was wrong at the end of this, right? So we get a decent entrance by Triple H, as always, you know, with Stephanie. Like Stephanie actually really shined in this like whole entrance or whatever, and in the match. But yeah, then Roman Reigns comes out, like he doesn't come out to the crowd anymore. And yeah, like great match. Like these two men destroyed each other. Keep in mind, it was no DQ. Like they kept saying like, oh, Triple H is gonna get disqualified and whatever, but I could have sworn it was no DQ, so I don't know. But yeah, Roman Reigns goes for a spear at one point. Stephanie's in the ring, and pow, he takes out Stephanie. So she basically was in this match. So like it was crazy. Triple H had the sledgehammer, but pow, he gets hit by the spear too. 1, 2, 3, and your new 3-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns. Had you guys not complained and bitched all the time, we probably would have only had him be a 2-time champion by now. But no, WrestleMania came along and he's a 3-time champion. You're welcome. But yeah, like all in all, other than the Baron Corbin thing, solid pay-per-view, 9.7. But yeah, comment down below, y'all. Tell me what y'all think of this pay-per-view, you know, man. Tell me, like, did you like it? Did you not like it? Whatever, you know what I mean. Like this video if you liked it, you know what I mean. Share with your friends, you know what I'm saying. They can see this and whatever. Yeah, y'all subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And then until next time, y'all. Peace.